y'all, the second team?
We're the first team.
Yeah, we're not gonna fall for a banana in the tailpipe.
You're not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe?
It should be more natural, brother. It should flow out like this. Look, man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe. See, that's more natural for us. You've been hanging out with this dude too long.
Well, good morning, everybody. Rise and grind on this Saturday. Yes, Saturday. What do we call it? Thank God it's Friday was yesterday, but I was a zombie going to work. Came home, got a little nap, went to bed early last night. I believe I'm all caught up on my sleep. We'll definitely do a live stream later, sometime after work today. A channel member live. We'll do something tomorrow as well. Maybe we'll go live for a little bit during the football games tomorrow. It is 2 days after the Eagles beat Dallas 24-20. Again, I was talking to Primetime Phil. Well, hold that thought. Still not awake. No liquid gold in me. Going to get some liquid gold. Thank God it's Saturday. Hope you guys are off enjoying this and your day. I'm going into work, my final day at the desk. Maybe I'll fill in once a week here or there. But for the most part, that's it for now until I'm needed again. So, Game Time Brian, otherwise known as the Mailman, will be returning on Monday. But talking to Primetime Phil, Phil was surprised how Dallas played. I kind of have a good vibe on this team, but what I don't have a vibe on are the Philadelphia Eagles, right? I don't know. They're scaring for players right now. Philadelphia Eagles just, Rob A texted me. I was just waking up. Rob, your stuff's going out today, as well as Brooks. Your stuff, your t-shirt that you won is going out today. I had to order some stuff, all right? So, the production department has been dropping the ball now. I don't like to keep a lot of stock on hand. If I blow through a size, then I have to reorder stuff. But I had to reorder a lot of stuff. The actual DTFs as well that I designed. But Eagle signs to Darius Smith. I'm not going to be disrespectful. He's an average, he's been out there. His better days are behind him. Rumors was he was going to Detroit. Detroit was kind of like maybe going to sign him. I guess they're hedging their bets regarding Hutchinson. Is that his name? Hutchinson, the dude who who tore his knee last year against the Cowboys. So, I mean, hey, I've talked about it, and all I've heard was how great this player is, how great that player is. But you saw Tyler Guyton, for the most part, handle Nolan Smith. And Guyton, look at his handwork. Just don't believe me. You believe Brian Baldinger or whoever. Guyton Booker had a great day, albeit without Jalen Carter. That's a big. They call it a break, Dallas. I don't know. I think I might have been on the money with the score if Jalen Carter would have played. And Jerry Jones comes out, right? Jerry Jones comes out and says, well, Mike, I feel so sorry for Brian, for Shotty, for not getting that W. We were one defensive player away from winning that game. That's what Jerry Jones said. Now let me know. Do you like my Jerry Jones impression? Is that any good? How does that rank? Is that any good? I think it's alright. Well, you just traded away arguably a top 3 player at edge rusher, right? I think edge is going to be fine. You saw when they started scheming up in the second half, Dallas. They shut shit down. problem was Dallas's offense couldn't do much. And CeeDee Lamb kept dropping balls. The one was, I saw it again, the one over the middle when CeeDee Lamb had 3.5 dudes on him, he was gone for 6. But it is what it is. But, so there's Zadarius Smith. I don't think he's better than Nolan Smith, so, like, what are we talking? All right, depth piece. We saw guys like J.Alex Hunt. The only guy that I saw that was really good was Jihad Campbell. Quintana Mobay, good player. I think he was elevated too fast, too high. Dallas was doing what they wanted in the air. That was when I was talking to Primetime Phil about it, he was like, wow, I didn't think Dallas would be that close. I'm like, are the Eagles that good? And I'm not saying that to troll, but are they that good? Dallas didn't play nobody in the preseason. Dallas looked shoddy in a lot of areas, meaning they weren't like crisp in their route running. What Jalen Tolbert was doing, I have no idea. If you look at Jalen Tolbert's route tree, it's ridiculous. So, my question is to the Eagle fans, and I'm not trolling, I'm asking you, are you not as good as you thought you were? Or you didn't play well? I know Drew said the play calling wasn't great. I know Drew texted me, sorry brother, I left work early to go get some sleep. But Dallas didn't play nobody in the preseason either. So, if you weren't playing good, again, I'm very confused. After 1 week, I'm confused. Is Dallas better than we thought? Or the Eagles not as good as we thought? Right? Is this going to be a year regarding the Cowboys where Dallas stays in a lot of these games but loses? Then you're risking eight wins right there. You got to start winning some of these close games. I mean, you do. And is this a year where the Eagles, right? Is this a year where the Eagles are close in all these games and win? Like what I'm trying to say is there's not that much difference between the elite and the other teams. There's not as much as people think. There is a difference, and if you get hot, it looks worse. But I think the result is what it was. Eagles win, right? But Eagles getting prepared for Kansas City, who did not look great last night. I didn't see much of the game. I woke up again. I saw a little bit of it at the beginning, then I went to bed, and then I woke up early this morning, was watching some. I know they lost Xavier Worthy to a shoulder injury. Don't know what they're going to really be. The Chargers, I know Justin Herbert. Some people like to hammer Justin Herbert. He looked fantastic. People get on me. I can't believe you take Justin Herbert over Dak. Well, he's a younger guy. If we can get him going right, he's got more years on the back end. The only reason why I said that, when me and Mark were having that stream last year, that was the only reason why I said that. Dak played great the other night. He didn't play perfect. Let's not act like Dak played perfect. Dak could have easily had the 2 picks. Easy. One was not his fault. CD dropped yet another one. So, going back to the game, and we already put a bow on it, but I expected more from Jake Ferguson. That wasn't good. He had a couple catches. He should have caught the touchdown. But yeah. Good morning. I got a mobile order for Brian. Yeah, okay. Fucking talk about it. Come on, jerky. You want to work, put a smile on you. You're locking shit down. Just break it. Not awake yet. Nah, you're good. Have a go. I wish I would have got that on tape. He's trying to open the window and he had the blocker bar on the other side. He's like, I'm like, I need my liquid gold. I'm about ready to punch through that bitch. Oh, God. Anyway, I want to talk about Kenny Clark. I'm going to talk about Kenny Clark. When Kenny Clark was on the field, I saw a stat. Yeah, that's it. Come on me. Oh, pause. Sorry, everybody. We got the car coming up my keister. There he is. Slow down. Yeah, slow it down. Slow down. Kenny Clark, when he's on the field, we average less than 3 yards, about 3 yards a rush. I think it was 2.8 yards a carry when Kenny Clark was on the field. When Kenny Clark was not on the field, over 6 yards a carry. Kenny Clark is a difference maker. Now you need another one. You know, that's what, when Wade was, you know, he called me at halftime during the Cowboy game. I'm like, you see the difference between Mozzie Smith, who should not be on the team, and Kenny Clark. The problem is, there should be Kenny Clark and another Kenny Clark, or a semblance of. Because did you watch the Eagle game? Yes, Dallas had success running the football against Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis looked fantastic. Go ahead, let him go, Philly. Come on down to Dallas. What I saw from Jordan Davis against the Cowboys, I'm all in on. He don't have to get to the quarterback. He needs to be disruptive. And next to Jalen Carter, that now you're cooking with gas. You see pulling one player off of that Eagle defense, Jalen Carter, average at best, unless Dallas is better than I thought. Either you're an average defense, and with Jalen, you're above average slightly, still very beatable, or is Dallas better than you thought? You can't have it both ways. Dallas can't suck, right? Unless you're a fan. And Eagles defense be good, right? You can't have it both. I think there's a little bit of both working. I think Eagles is slightly above average. My prediction of Dallas stopping the run being mid-pack looks like it's going to be a lock. If they continue on this path, you're only going to get better under Eberflus's tutelage. Game 1 against the Super Bowl champs on Banner Night, where we're supposed to take boot to ass, win by 30, handshakes at halftime. Not everybody said that, but a lot of the fans out there were predicting it. A lot of the fans of the show, they were predicting that. You guys took that win with a ski mask on. You had to sneak out the back door with that dub. You got the W though. Congrats. Good job. Birds want to know. I think the Birds might very well are going to beat the Chiefs week 2 because they didn't look that great last night. But we'll see. Next week we'll get to it. I can't wait for this Sunday's games. That's why I said I needed yesterday. I'm sorry, everybody. I haven't been streaming as much lately. I forgot my allergy medicine again. It's going to be hell next week being back on the street with the allergy, but I need to get back into shape again. Sitting at this desk and doing, I'm moving around. Don't get me wrong. I am moving around, but I'm working as a clerk because we're still short-handed on the inside. But, listen. We don't know yet. We got to give it a month of the season. I think very well that Dallas could be the type of team where they're going to be in a lot of games, but they ain't going to win a lot of games. That's why I got them in 9 wins. I hope I'm wrong. If Dallas is a team, if we lose Kenny Clark or, Marshawn Nealon needs to be the starter. Dante Fowler needs to rotate in. Sorry, Dante Fowler broke contain way too many times. This is why he's a pass rusher, right? Marshawn Nealon is that guy. The nice thing about Nealon is you saw him slide inside and make plays in the backfield. I told you about that. Listen to me. He's not 300 pounds. Marshawn Nealon is a beast, right? Western Michigan, I want to say. Western Michigan. I believe. Put in the comments. Am I right? His second round pick, Marshawn Nealon, number 94, is the real deal. Again, he needs to play. He needs to play a lot. We need to see less of Dante Fowler, more in pass rush situations. Ezeraku, I thought was coming on in the second half. He's going to need to be schemed up a little bit. I know I was talking to Ultra. He's talking to me again. For now, until I piss him off. But Ultra is like fed up with Ezeraku, and I was like, listen, you can't just rush him from the edge. One thing I'll give Drew, Eagle Drew, he was right. Certain guys, you just can't rush. Right now, after one game, I don't think he can rush down in and down out. He's not as big as Micah is. And if Micah is wearing down, what do you think Easy's going to do? Easy looked good in the second half. Had a nice hit on Jalen. Popped his ass. That was nice. Legal. Nice. So, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I like what I'm seeing, though. But getting close is only good in, like, horseshoes and hand grenades. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I play cornhole toss. I play cornhole. Like with my son, he's landing shit on the board, and I'm like, dude, unless you're down, you ain't gonna beat me, because I'm airmailing shit on top of bang, 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 bang. You don't want to play with me anymore. Nah, you don't. Some people can't hang like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, stay tuned for later. We'll talk about whatever anybody wants to talk about. Put in the comments. Well, I'll see. Maybe I'll get a nap in, but maybe I'll do something later tonight. What's today? Saturday? Yeah, maybe I'll do a Saturday night stream. I haven't heard from Phil. I know he did his show on Wednesday, and then he was with me on Thursday, so I don't think we'll see Phil until next week. Clear! Poof! Poof! Woo! All right, we're back again. Rob A, brother, your stuff is in the bag going out today at 12:30 on the dispatch truck. Tanner Brooks, Arizona. It's coming your way, brother. And again, losing stinks, but we kind of figured that was going to happen, right? Eagles get Zadarius Smith. I'll tell you, Howie has an itchy trigger finger. He sees a weakness, he wants to go out and fill it. I just don't think Zadarius Smith is very good. You're not paying him much, so it's a good signing. He's good. On that line with everybody healthy, he'll probably be better than he would be on other teams, so that's fine. But for Howie to go out and make a move like that, they must not like something. But from a Cowboy perspective, I'm excited about where this defense is going. You saw in the first half was frustrating because they were rushing 4, dropping 7 without Micah. Dallas could not get there consistently with Dante Fowler and Sam Williams. They could not. It wasn't until the second half where you were mixing in Nealon. Nealon could beat his guy. Nealon beat Lane multiple times. So that was impressive. Easy beat Lane once, just with his speed around the edge. Houston had a great move. We need to see more of Houston coming off the edge. He split the double team. He was being doubled and still got home and was able to hurry Jalen. So, again, these are all positives from the Cowboys' perspective. We need to turn the page to the Giants, because if we don't watch it, Drew could be right. We could be 0-2. I fear that this team is going to be really good in a lot of games, but not win a lot of games. That's my fear. But if we can get the win against the Giants, then we got to go to Chicago, right? And then we got to come home against Green Bay with the Micah return. If I have what I want, we beat the Giants, If I have to pick a loss, we lose at Chicago. I think we can win. But if I have to have a loss and go 2-2, you best believe I want to beat Micah Parsons. You best believe I want to beat him. And I want to beat him good. Miles Sanders, hold on to the damn football. And shame on you for letting the linebacker of the Eagles, Zach Bond, catch you. You score on that play, you don't fumble because that's the next play. That was a joke. Shout out to Zach Bond for not giving up. All right, everybody. I'll talk to you tonight. I think we'll do a live stream tonight. I don't know what time. Put it in the comments. 8 Eastern, 7 Eastern. Let me know. Talk to you later.
You're trespassing on my property. Get the hell out of my yard.
JT, let me have this house.
JT let you have my house.
Yes.
My shed.
I want it.
You're trespassing on my property. You didn't win in my yard.
Wait.
All of you.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?